Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a really long time since I put up a video and I just want to apologize about that. I've been so crazy busy with school and work, and I wanted to just let you guys know that I was working at Sephora for the holiday season and I am lucky enough to be asked to be a permanent employee there. So I'm just really thankful for that opportunity. So I still will be working at Sephora, so I'm going to try as hard as I can to make time to put up these videos for you guys. It just means so much to me for all those that have subscribed, that I've met through work, that have come and subscribed to my channel. Just thank you from the bottom of my heart. So today I wanted to do this tutorial using the Coastal Scents Revealed 2 palette, and it looks like this. Isn't it gorgeous? Right? I'm in love. It reminded me a lot of summertime, and I had read that the creator of this palette, she was inspired by a sunset that she was watching one night, and that's kind of what sparked the idea for this palette. And I totally agree with her. This palette just reminds me of sunset too. Before I even looked at it, I was like, oh my gosh, this looks like a sunset. This is gorgeous. I need to have this palette. So I am over winter time, I'm over being cold, so I really wanted to put up this tutorial just if you want something fun and vibrant, if you love purples and golds, this tutorial is for you. It's going to look great on everyone. I'm just so in love with this, so I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did, and if you want to see how I got this look, just keep watching. Thanks.
Alright guys, so first things first, we're just going to primer our eyelids using the Urban Decay Original Primer Potion. I really love this stuff. I really feel like it increases the longevity of my eyeshadows and makes them a lot more vibrant in color. Then going in with that Revealed 2 palette that we will be using today, I'm going to take this matte, really light purple shade, and I'm going to take a Coastal Scents brush to buff this into my crease. I bought a bunch of these brushes from Coastal Scents. They're really affordable and I'm really pleased with the way they buff eyeshadows in, and I really feel like they're really great quality. So as you can see, I know this is a little bit in fast motion, but I'm just buffing this from inner to outer corner, not being really precise with the placement of the eyeshadow. I'm just buffing this so that it gives a nice transition color, so that when we're using the other colors from this palette, that everything blends really nice and smoothly and we don't have any harsh lines. Then going in with this dark shimmer purple shade, I'm just going to pack this on the eyelid. I did build up the color intensity just a little bit a couple of times because I really wanted this look to be very vibrant. So I'm just taking this from inner to outer corner on the lid and making sure that I don't surpass the crease. After I've packed that color all over the lid, I'm just going to go back in with that first brush I used and just blend everything out from inner to outer corner. I like to go in with color, then blend, go in with color and blend. I feel like that just makes everything look a little bit better. Then I'm going to go in with this matte, deep purple cranberry shade. I'm just going to pack that on the outer corner of the eyelid, focusing on that area with most of the color intensity, and then you'll see later on I bring that in through the crease towards the inner corner of the eye, but again, most of the color intensity should be on the outer corner of the eye. This will help to create some dimension to the eye and create a little bit more of an illusion of a cat eye effect. Then to clean the outer part of the eye, I'm just going to go in with this Neutrogena makeup remover and taking a NARS eyeliner brush that's a little bit on the slanted side, I'll just apply that to the outer corner of the eye, making that darker area a little bit more sharp and precise. Once again, this helps to create the cat eye effect, which is what I was going for with this look. And then I'll just go in with a little cotton pad and clean up the excess areas so that I don't have makeup remover sitting on my face and affecting the rest of my makeup. Next, I'm going to be taking this gold shimmer shade and just applying that to the inner corners of my eye. I feel like this really just pulled the look together, really added that sunset gold-inspired look that I was going for. It made a huge difference. By doing a lighter color in the inner corner of your eye, this really helps to make your eye look a little bit more open and vibrant and awake looking. Then taking my NARS gel eyeliner and using a eyeliner brush from Sigma, I'm just going to do a very subtle cat eye winged eyeliner. I was out of focus for the second eye, so I only have a good clip of the first eye that I was doing for my winged eyeliner. I apologize. Hopefully I will get a lot better about being in frame with my next tutorial. Then taking my L'Oreal mascara, I'm just going to give my lashes a couple coats of mascara, and then I will move on to priming my face. Then to prime my face, I'm just going to go in with my Benefit Porefessional primer and my Estee Lauder mattifying primer and just applying this all over my face. I will focus the Porefessional primer in the areas where I feel like my pores are really enlarged. A quick tip for when applying your primer, make sure that you're pressing it into your face. I find that this helps my foundation to last a little bit longer and I really get that pore minimizing effect. I do use two primers just because I have an oily face, so I need a primer that's going to help control the oil, and then I like another primer to control my pores. I have always said I'm a little high maintenance, so here you go. Then for foundation, I'm going to be using my new favorite foundation, Estee Lauder Double Wear. I am in the shade 1C Cool Bone, I think. I love this foundation. I used to use the Makeup Forever HD foundation, and while I still love it, don't get me wrong, I just wanted something that was a little bit more fuller coverage and it lasted a little bit longer, and this foundation is definitely it for me. I feel like it really helps to combat my oily skin throughout the day, giving me that full coverage foundation look, but without the cakiness. This foundation for me doesn't cake up at all, so if you're looking for a full coverage foundation and you have oily skin, I think you will really love this foundation. I'm just using my IT Cosmetics Airbrush Foundation brush. I think that's what it's called. I got mine at Ulta. I will leave all the information down below in the description bar. I really feel like this brush gives me an airbrush effect when applying my foundation, so I definitely recommend this as well. Then I'm going to be taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW15, and I'm just going to be applying this in the under eye area. I will also put it on the bridge of my nose, my chin, my forehead. I always use a shade lighter than my skin tone just for the highlighting effects, and I also like to place in other areas of the face just so everything's even. If you hear that crashing noise, that is my dog playing with her bone in her cage. Please excuse that. So yeah, just blending that out, and then I will use a beauty blender also. Then taking the color Banana from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, I'm going to set my under eye concealer using this tapered powdered brush from Coastal Scents. I don't know the name of this brush, but I will leave all that information down below in the description bar. I used to always set my entire face with powder, but I started to feel like it got a little cakey or patchy feeling. So now I just really focus on the areas where I lay down that concealer, and then my primer does a pretty good job of keeping everything else matte and set. Then I'm also going to go in with this lighter, cooler brown shade, and that's the shade I'm going to use to contour. I feel like this shade is just the most natural looking. It kind of mimics a natural shadow on your face. So I'm going to be taking my NARS ITA Kabuki brush to carve out my cheekbones. I just recently got this brush, and oh my gosh, you guys, it makes a huge difference when contouring. I've used other brushes before and they've worked fine, but I just have noticed a huge difference with this brush. It's really easy to carve out my cheekbones, and it's really easy to blend. I feel like it just does the job perfectly. So yeah, just also carving out the center of my forehead, along the sides. I will also do my nose and a little bit below my chin. I'm a huge fan of contouring. I feel like this really just helps to add some dimension to your face so that your face does not look flat. And now that I look extra scary with all these lines across my face, I'm going to just go back in with that foundation brush I use and use the excess product on that brush just to blend everything out. This is my favorite way to blend stuff out because I feel like the excess product really helps make everything look natural. It doesn't completely take away from the contour that I applied on my face. It just makes it easier for blending purposes, and it's the quickest and easiest. So yeah, just blending everything out. And when you're blending out the contour on your cheekbones, always remember to blend upwards instead of downwards, because that can kind of defeat the purpose of carving out those cheekbones. Then going in with my Morphe blush palette, I'm just going to pop some color on my cheeks. I really love this palette. I feel like you have a lot of great choices for different colors of blushes, varying for different skin tones, and these blushes are super pigmented. They're not chalky at all, and they're really easy to blend out. So once again, I'm using a blush brush by Coastal Scents. I don't know the exact name of it, and once again, I will leave all that information down below in the description bar. So yeah, just popping that on the apples of my cheeks, and then I will also go back in and with my foundation brush just blend all of that out. Then going in with my most favorite highlighter of life, I'm going to go in with Becca highlighter in the shade Opal, and using this fan brush, I think I got this from BH Cosmetics. I'm just going to dust that on my cheekbones, really focusing on the upper part of my cheekbones. I will also take it down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my temple, my chin, just anywhere where I want to add that dewy highlighted effect and bring some attention to that part of my face. Then just taking that same matte purple shade that we used earlier in the outer corner of my eye, I'm just going to use a flat definer brush and take that from my inner to outer corner on my lower lash line, keeping that as close to the lash line as possible, because then I will take another pencil brush from Morphe and just smoke that out. When you're putting a color in your lower lash line, it is really important to make sure that you blend that out. That's going to make it look not as harsh on the lower lash line and make it look really soft and pretty, and that will actually open up the eye area a little bit more, making your eyes look a lot bigger and more wide and awake. Then moving on to lips, I'm just going to take this Too Faced Lip Insurance Primer and applying this all over my lips. This really helps to increase the longevity of your lipstick and making sure that it doesn't feather or bleed onto the rest of your face, because we definitely do not want that. And then I'm going to be taking an NYX lip liner in the shade, I don't know. Once again, that will be in the description bar below. I really need to be better about knowing what products or what names I'm using. I will outline my lips, and I was out of frame for majority of this, so I apologize for that. Once again, I will be better at that in my next video. So yeah, just outlining my lips, following the natural shape of my lips, and then I will also fill my lips in using that color. This will create a nice base for my lip color so that when my lipstick kind of wears throughout the day, there is still color on my lips. And then once I finish lining my lips, I'm just going to take this lipstick by Urban Decay called Venom. It's kind of a fuchsia purple color, and so I'm going to apply that all over the lid. And then I decided that I wanted a little bit of pop of pink in the center, so I'm going to go in with an NYX matte lipstick, and I'm going to apply that in the center of my lips just to kind of create a little bit more dimension and add a little bit of brightness to the lips. And now this look is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and that you found it very helpful and that you felt inspired by all these beautiful colors as much as I was. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure that you do subscribe, and if you have any questions or requests for another tutorial, just leave those down below in the comments section. I will make sure to read those. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.